the actual admin that's going to be building these things out. And then there's the person who uses the thing that the admin built, right? The end user. That could be your sales group, or that could be an e-commerce solution, just anybody who's going through your product, right? So if you are talking about anybody who's using your product, that end user, a lot of it's going to be dependent upon how well your admin does his job, right? So if he builds out a very efficient rules engine, even if it's not a solving engine, they could potentially get very good performance, right? A lot of it depends upon the space and the domain that you're working in. However, if you are just on a rules engine without a lot of intelligence behind it, the likelihood of that happening is probably not going to be great, right? To be honest. And then the persona for the admin, right? So if you're on a rules engine, you're going to have a pretty hard time if all you have at your disposal are conditionals. So if you have things like feedback loops that you have to iterate over a particular cycle of rules several times before you actually meet out to an actual physical value that you want to end up on, you really can't do that without having this type of intelligence structure. And I've worked in the industry. I've worked on rules engines that don't do that, right? And there's usually some sort of hack or compromise that you have to do to try to get that. And that's a really difficult thing for an admin. This is going to just make your maintenance of the system to be a whole lot worse than, a whole lot higher cost than what it would normally be. Everything's going to take longer. Your performance is probably not going to be great. You may have to reach out to like some third-party systems to be doing the calculations for you and then like feeding off of that. So really having that intelligence is going to save you. One, I think the big payoff is just the adminning of that. It's something that you don't have to think about. You can think about in terms of like these conditionals, and then the conditionals get wired up. And then two, your end user performance. Well, it's not necessary that you would have bad performance if you have kind of a dumb rules engine in the background. Like practically speaking, you're never going to be able to get to the scale or the performance that you can if you have like a very smart thing in the back that's making these choices for you.